That's your line?
That was not my line. Really? Open these up. Knock, knock.
Number 2. Who's there? Does everybody get the concept?
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, we are ready to start. Let us begin. Is he born? Right. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful woman named Mary Jane. Mary Jane was a lovely lady, and she was the leader of a land called El Tehran. The members of the land of El Tehran all loved Mary Jane very much. Number 6.
And we will love her and hug her and salute her, and we shall call her queen.
That's right. Mary Jane was the queen of El Tehran in a wonderful organization called Daughters of the Nile. Now, as the story goes, Queen Mary Jane was about to embark on a trip to a faraway land. She was traveling to a supreme session of the Daughters of the Nile. In order for Queen Mary Jane to get to supreme session, she needed to cross over the rainbow to get to her destination. Curtain up. Queen Mary Jane was about to encounter lots of new and fabulous things on her journey. We take you now to Queen Mary Jane's trip over the rainbow and on the road to Supreme. The members of El Tehran gathered to wish her well in her travels. Number 7.
Can't open it.
You can rip them, that's okay.
Goodbye.
Number 8.
Farewell.
Number 9.
What's that about?
Have fun.
Number 10.
She'd better bring me back a souvenir.
Queen Mary Jane traveled by airplane to the Supreme Session. When her plane landed, she found herself to be in a place very different than what she expected. She first found herself in a land called Faith Town. Turn page. The members of Faith Town were happy people of all shapes and sizes, of different states and countries, of different accents and cultures. There were queens and past queens. There were royals and terses and bedoras. There were also delegates. The delegates were ladies of the household representatives from each temple. These delegates were eligible to vote on proposed legislation in the land of Supreme Session. Curtain down.
We represent the lady delegates. The lady delegates, the lady delegates. And in the name of the lady delegates, we wish to welcome you to Supreme Session.
Kind of like lollipop land.
Precious.
Did not Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're on video.
Oh, this is wonderful.
You get that? I'm videoing it.
I love the outfit.
That's awesome.
Curtain up.
So you see, the folks of Faithtown were such a pleasant group. Their duties were to let their faith be steadfast and to knit the lacework of their land, all the while remembering that perfection is of God. The ladies were able to encourage each other, and each task brightens life's most dismal day. But of course, in the land of Faithtown, there were very rarely dismal days. Queen Mary Jane found that the citizens were all able to work with each other's strengths and weaknesses, and were always able to get their good work done. Number 12.
Every time I drop a stitch, someone comes along and tries to fix it.
Number 13.
My dear friend, remember that perfection is of God. I'm sure Her Majesty will be able to see the love you knit and all you do.
What a true statement indeed. Number 14.
Look who's here to visit.
Oh, my word, it's a book. Welcome to Faithtown at Supreme Session, Queen Mary Jane. We're so happy to have such a beautiful, shining star here to visit us in Faithtown. We hope your Supreme Session is absolutely glittered with all styles of wonder and excitement. I have a magical present for you. This is the white rose of purity and innocence. Be sure to keep the meaning of this rose with you in all your endeavors. You are a beautiful representative to this rose, and it's to you. But please be very careful. The wicked witch of all manner of gossip and scandal is always hanging around here, and she wants to take possession of your white rose in the very worst way. Take very good care of it, and remember your obligation at all times. Being a good and faithful daughter of the Nile is the only way to destroy the powers of the wicked witch of all manner of gossip and scandal.
This is cute.
Curtain up.
I know a lot of people who need about 3 or 4 dozen of those roses.
Alas, it was time for Her Majesty to stop at her next destination in Supreme Session. She soon visited Hope City. Is that right? The members of Hope City were a very smart group of ladies. These ladies had so very much knowledge of Daughters of the Nile, and they were willing to combine their knowledge and share it with the others to teach us all of the different aspects of our beautiful organization. Number 17.
Is that kind of like a Nile 101?
Number 18.
Or maybe you could call it Nile for Dummies.
Oh, but none were dummies. This group of ladies was so very important to the Daughters of the Nile, and the characters she came upon in Hope City were indeed bright lamps of hope held high. Number 19.
a novel. Greetings, Your Majesty. Welcome to Hope City. We are about to embark on a major brainstorming session. We only have one law here. In Hope City, we follow the law of natural selection. Natural selection is a process in nature where organisms with certain traits tend to survive, reproduce, and increase in numbers.
Number 20.
What the heck does that mean? Back to me in English.
Curtain down.
Oh my goodness.
21.
Indeed, it does sound complicated, but the members of Hope City are all very smart and knowledgeable, and they are always willing to put their heads together. Imagine if we all did that. Oh, the things we could accomplish. We could solve problems, answer questions, multitask, share ideas, help each other, plan, all for the good of the order, and the ability to survive, reproduce, and increase in numbers. Well, that's exactly what we need in Daughters of the Nile. But, Your Majesty, don't forget about the wicked witch of all manner of gossip and scandal. Hold tightly to the rose so that she cannot steal it. Daughters of the Nile has survived over 100 years, and we want to make the next 100 years just as memorable. We just need to share our banquet of knowledge with one another, and all things will flower and bloom. Your Majesty, take this virtue home with you and share it with your temple.
22.
Hey, that's a great concept for memorizing all that ritualistic work.
It is indeed. Curtain up. 23.
Does anybody want to hear a secret? Sometimes when sessions run long, I start to daydream and can't wait to go home and have perfect.